Hey guys, this is Maris.
And this is Madison.
And we are best friends.
It's true. Sometimes.
She fed me a toothpaste Oreo.
And
last week. Okay. So, facts about Maris. Maris is a pretty cool person. She likes vintage things.
I do.
And Volkswagens.
I do.
And books.
I do.
And really odd music.
I do.
And I don't know. Would be cool. She likes weird things. I think I already said that.
I do.
Yeah. Your turn.
Well, facts about Madison.
Oh wow.
She's from California. She moved here freshman year.
Wow. Don't even know
Good
that,
job.
do you?
Good
Yeah,
job.
freshman year.
I knew that, obviously. She's pretty awesome.
I'm pretty.
Most of the time. I'm kidding. You're awesome all the time, except sometimes. But I love her.
I didn't feed her a toothpaste Oreo. Okay? Okay? Let's get that clear right now. First video.
Side note. After she ate said toothpaste Oreo, I texted her
Oh god.
saying I meant no harm.
That's just the way the cookie crumbles.
You're one tough cookie.
And I wasn't because I almost puked.
It's true. But anyways, more things about Madison. She's also into vintage things, like vintage dresses, which she will be sporting tomorrow at our senior prom. And yeah, and I mean, she's in theater and choir, so obviously
band.
she's pretty talented.
Forgot about band.
And band.
Oh yeah, Maris swims.
Yeah,
She went to state.
I did.
How many times?
4.
Every year. Okay, facts about us. We met freshman year on the swim team. And I'm pretty sure Maris didn't really like me because I'm crazy. And I hated swimming. And she didn't.
It's true.
Our coach was kind of insane though.
That will be for another day.
Yeah. And then Maris and I were kind of like hallway friends, you know, the one that you're just like, so, and they're like, hey. And you don't really know them. And then apparently we had a class together last semester,
Which
second
she
semester
didn't
last
know.
year, and I didn't know.
But I totally knew.
And then in September, I needed to ride to this bonfire because that was weird. Weird bonfire, weird people.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
We may tell that story eventually.
Like I liked most of the people there. It was just a weird group.
It was
Weird
the weirdest
mix.
mix of people I've ever seen.
And then, so I needed a ride because I didn't really know where I was going. And Maris took me. And we realized that we liked like the exact same bands. And we'd had the exact same problems with friends and boys in the past year. And then we became friends. And then this one night we were in these exact positions while we were laying down.
Yeah.
And she said something about us being best friends. And I was like,
We're
we're best friends? And she was like, Madison, we're too similar not to be best friends. And we
that's
became best
where-
friends overnight.
It's where the friendship begins.
And we do calculus, and it's awful.
It is awful,
There's a
but
commercial
I
going
mean,
on. Really, Spotify? Really? Really?
you should be ashamed.
I don't like Spotify sometimes. Alright, so, question time! Question time. So, first question. What is the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the word watermelon?
Okay, well, I think of taffy. Silver City has this awesome watermelon taffy that looks like a little slice of watermelon. So, I mean, that's cool.
And I think of this picture.
Question 2. How do you feel about the post-impressionist art movement? Madison?
It's great. I like it.
You know nothing about it, do you?
Nope, nothing at all. Tell us about it, Maris. How do you feel about the post-impressionist art movement?
Well, I mean, I obviously feel pretty awesome about it, considering I have a Van Gogh painting right above my bed
That you can't
see in this shot. But it is definitely there. I mean, you probably shouldn't question me on that, but if you feel like it, I'll show it to you later. And that just sounds
Or
really...
before, because it was in the first shot.
That just sounds really weird, but, you know, whatever. But, yeah. I mean, I read up about Van Gogh. He's a pretty cool dude.
Was.
Is.
He's dead.
Doesn't matter.
Definitely been dead for a while.
His word speaks through his art. His words speak. They do.
His word speaks. One word.
Yeah.
Question number 3. Tell us about your first vacation ever.
Well, I mean, considering I was a small baby for my first vacation ever, I obviously can't remember that considering my brain was the size of a peanut. But
I think it was a little bigger than that.
one of my first vacations, I remember, I was pretty little. We stayed in a condo at Panama City Beach when it was still classy and not trashy.
Spring break!
But basically, my best memory from that is throwing bread to the seagulls off the balcony and getting yelled at by an old man, saying that the seagulls were pooping over everything he owned.
Solid.
It happened.
So, when I was little, we vacationed, well, we didn't vacation a lot, we camped a lot. And this one time, I think we were at Yosemite National Park in California, because we lived there. Not in Yosemite in California. But, I was 3 and a half, and I had my arm, this arm was in a cast, because just a few weeks before, I had fallen out of a shopping cart and broken it. Story for another day. But, nevertheless, 3-and-a-half-year-old with her half of her arm in a cast. And we were going to eat breakfast, and my mom handed me the purple circle, otherwise known as boysenberry syrup. My favorite thing ever. Best thing to put on pancakes or waffles or like anything. Do it. But yeah, so she hands me this glass bottle of purple circle, which was, I had like an emotional attachment to this syrup. And she had me carry it to the table. And I had my arm in a cast, and I dropped it, and it shattered completely.
What a shame.
I don't know why my mother decided to give a 3-and-a-half-year-old with a broken arm a glass bottle.
Did you cry about this?
Yes.
Was it...
Emotional attachment.
Man.
It was
That
awful.
must have been a turning point in your life.
One of many.
Man.
And that was
She's turned
after
around many times.
After I fell out of a shopping cart and broke my arm.
Wow. Question 4. Describe black without using the word black.
You ready for this?
I don't think they are. Black.
Light. Black.
I just use... You can't use the word.
You used it!
So did you! We're bad at this game.
Question number 5. Describe white without using the word white. My thighs.
And mine. Question 6. What is your favorite quote and why?
My favorite quote is by F. Scott Fitzgerald, who is he's dead now. One of my favorite people and
His
writers.
words speak for him.
And me.
It's true.
Okay, the quote is, "For what it's worth, it's never too late to be whoever you want to be. I hope you live a life you're proud of, and if you find you're not, I hope you have the strength to start over." And I like that one because I personally have had a couple start overs. One of them being when I moved from California to Missouri before freshman year. And another one of them around September of last year when Maris and I became friends and I realized To heck with it. I don't care what these people think of me.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. That was so nice. Oh, that was a turning point in my life too, honestly. Okay, my quote is by Vincent van Gogh. Imagine that. Normality is a paved road. It's comfortable to walk, but no flowers grow on it. Basically, I've spent my whole life trying to be normal. It's not fun. You don't know who you are, and it's just completely ridiculous. And like Madison said, you just have to stop caring what people think. Well, to a certain extent.
Wear clothes.
I mean,
Please.
yeah, you should probably follow the social norms,
And
but
laws, but
for
for the most part.
free thinking is huge, and I think everyone should be able to do whatever they would like to do without worrying about what other people think about it.
Yeah.
And I just said that a lot. That word a lot, but I mean, it's true.
Maris and I finger dance in public.
We're a little off. That's okay.
And we will be finger dancing like this at prom tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
So,
yeah.
That's us.
We finger dance in public.
And we're really weird. But we're the best of friends.
And we listen to the
Great
best
music.
I mean, if you ever need some recommendations,
Hit us
hit
up.
us up. Call me, beat me.
If you want to reach me.
Do. Call me, beat me. If you want to reach me. Doesn't matter when. Doesn't matter when. Doesn't matter when. I will be there for you till the very end.
I didn't have cable when I was little, so I only got to watch Kim Possible like twice.
You don't know the song?
It's not my fault!
I guess this is where we end. Farewell, new friends.
See you next week. Sayonara. May the force be with you.
And prosper.